What's going on, guys? My name is Yellow S2K and I'm playing some MX versus ATV Reflex, and this is another custom track review. We are at Lizard Rock Supercross by Red Rider 197. This is a pretty interesting track. You can see the start area, the arrows on the ground. You actually don't touch this area again for the rest of the race. It's just to get you onto the track, which is interesting for sure. Oh, case. We'll do a little double-double here. Try to stretch this out. That's not a great way to hit that, but no worries. Yeah, this track, I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest. There's some pretty cool rhythms. There's a few unique little sections that I'll get to. I just don't prefer the scaling, and the jumps. Nothing's very peaky. It's all just kind of these bigger, rolly jumps, you know. But it is cool. I mean, this little step on kind of botched it, but that little triple step on's pretty cool into this section, little double, and then under the tire, which is sweet. I love this little landing. All made really well. This whole section is probably my favorite on the track. Couple options here. You can kind of roll this and then triple, kind of a triple over. And then you can see to the left there were whoops, which I prefer that line. I think it's a little bit quicker. Then you get back onto the start. Jump all the way over. You need to slow up so you don't end up with that little single into the corner. Don't want to over jump that double. You want to make sure you can clear this triple all right. Easy to mess that up as well. So these whoops definitely can catch you out. They're really steep whoops, which is cool. Everything else is real rolly and you know, not peaked out, but those whoops are great. I love a difficult whoop section. Definitely can catch you out. So there's some good qualities of this track. I actually don't take this line. I'm trying to show you some of the different lines that I don't take. You can actually triple double here, or you can double triple. So you can tell it is a quality track, no doubt about it. I know it took a lot of time, and it is well made for sure. But I'd say I'm curious to see what this guy's going to make in the future, as far as just kind of improving and stuff like that. Because I think this is a step in the right direction, but it's a track that I can tell you right now I'm not going to play all that much. Let's see what this line could be. A little cheater line there, maybe? Figured I'd give it a shot. But anyway, this is the other line here in the split before the finish. Didn't hit that very smoothly, but another nice whoop section. Difficult for sure. If you carry a lot of speed through there, I think it's definitely the way to go. See if I can clip this. A couple different options through there. That wasn't the prettiest way to get through, but it worked. Again, easy to mess up this triple. Little case there you can see. Again, carry as much speed into these as possible. You can see it's a piece of cake if you hit it fast, but if you don't carry that speed, you're done for. This, I think I can quad it. I need to remember. I forget every time before I hit it, but I need to hit a different line through here. That'll step on, off. Actually hit a little tire tap there that you don't need to hit. Again, double triple or triple double, depending on how you want to hit it. You should take the outside here and then just throw a little bit of a scrub, or just a big old whip over this, depending. Inside line, you have to slow up for it quite a bit, and I messed that up. You can obviously do the double and then jump over, but I think you can actually hit that triple step on from the inside if you hit that rut smooth enough, which is pretty cool. I like that. So hopefully you guys are kind of hearing a lot of the positives, because I know I'm saying some negatives here, but it's definitely a good track. I have to say that, no doubt. But it's just not one that I'm going to care that much about in the long run. I'm really excited to see what this guy's going to be making in the future, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's something about this track just gives me a different feeling, and I think a lot of it is just scaling. I don't know, but some of the obstacles are really cool. The whoops are great. I like some of the choices. I like how he's trying to mix in a few different things as far as like that tire. Oh man, pretty close to the quad. I need to hit the corner before it a little bit smoother. Some of these on-offs are kind of cool through the rhythms. Here we go. Here's that triple double. I've been talking about the options. Finally hit it. Let's just throw a big old whip over this thing. Oh, sweet. Again, that step on triple's pretty cool. So there's definitely some really cool stuff on this track. I just feel like for some reason it needs like a little bit of fine tuning, and I don't know why I'm saying that, so maybe it's unfair. Oh man, I almost landed in that rut perfectly. I'm starting to appreciate the track more and more as I play. So that's something, you know what I mean? It's one of those where it's like, honestly, it's a little difficult. I did a 5-lapper before I started recording this. And I'd have to say the first like 2 laps were complete garbage. And that's pretty cool. You know, it took me a little bit to realize what the track was all about. And now I kind of have an idea of the flow that you need to have as far as like just how these jumps are off the track. What a goon. It definitely is different. It's definitely different than a lot of tracks, and maybe that's a really good thing. Maybe that's what we want, you know. Maybe you want something like this. It's like, oh yeah, you know, Red Rider, his scaling, you know, the bigger style of scaling. You know, and maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe that's what is going to be great about his tracks. I think, you know, I'm interested to see what's to come next. And that tells you something, you know. It's like, I'm not like super pumped on this track, but I'm excited to what's going to come next. So it's like, I don't know. So it just makes me feel like it's just like barely missed the mark. And maybe I'm just being overly critical. You could definitely hit that, but you're going to have to really rail that inside rut before it. But this whole section is definitely a lot of fun. I love the landing here. He nailed that. You have to slow up, roll this to hit that triple. Ooh, actually overjumped that. Interesting. Alright, let's hit our last lap here. Try to hit a faster one here. Focus a little bit more. Son of a bitch. Well, no fast lap this time, guys. I'm going to try to just pick up the pace the rest of this lap. See if we can hit some interesting lines. Dang it. I wanted to carry a lot of speed. Let's see if we can cheat and ride along this edge. Nope, not quite. I want to try to hit this quad, but not going to happen this time, I don't think. See if we can get lined up. Yeah, it's definitely doable, no doubt. I mean, I hit that so slow and you jump so far, so that's pretty cool. I'm sure a lot of people are hitting it. I guarantee I could hit with a whip glitch, but lame. That little triple in is actually pretty cool. It's one of those that's a little bit tricky. I'd really like to race this track on with like a bunch of people, do like a 10-lapper, because you can see it's getting torn out, or torn up, and wrong preposition. But the it could be a really fun one when this is all torn up. Maybe that's the beauty of this track, you know what I mean? Just adds that little something extra. You can see it's already getting torn up just from me hitting a few of these laps. I can't imagine what it would do with a group of guys just tearing the shit out of this thing. But anyway, guys, that last lap was a little brutal, but hopefully you guys stuck around really through the whoops. Yeah, pretty cool track, Red Rider 197. Definitely appreciate the time you spent on it, and really looking forward to seeing what you're going to be making next. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and until next time, I will talk to you.